Welcome back. In the last video, you learned what a scale is, a sequence of notes arranged by pitch that repeats after an octave. Each scale is defined by its specific pattern of intervals and the notes it uses. The most important of these is the major scale. A major scale always consists of 7 notes, plus the repeated starting note in the octave above. The lowest note, called the tonic, determines the name of the major scale. For example, G major or B flat major. There is one major scale that you probably already know. It is the sequence of natural notes starting from C. We call this the C major scale. Take a look at the C major scale on the piano keyboard. It is played only on the white keys. However, the distance between each key is not always the same. From C to D is a whole step. From D to E is another whole step. But from E to F is only a half step. So, the structure of a major scale is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, and finally another half step. If you have forgotten what whole steps and half steps are, check out the linked video. If we number the scale degrees from 1 to 8, you will see that the half steps are between degrees 3 and 4, and between 7 and 8. This structure repeats in every octave, whether higher or lower. You can build this same sequence of intervals starting from any tonic. What happens if we start from G and play a G major scale? The notes are G, A, B, C, D, E, and. Here you need to be careful. We need a whole step above E. A whole step above E is not F, but F sharp. So, the 7th degree of the G major scale is F sharp, which requires a sharp accidental in notation and is played on a black key on the piano. With this, you can now find the notes of any major scale. You just need to apply the same interval pattern as a template starting from any tonic. Some major scales will require more accidentals, such as D major, which has 2 sharps. When naming a note with an accidental, always refer to the underlying natural note. For example, in a B flat major scale, there is a half step after the 3rd degree, D. But instead of writing D sharp, we write E flat, because the next natural note after D is E, and each natural note appears only once in the major scale, even if it is altered by an accidental. And this is what a major scale sounds like. Can you describe its character for yourself? By the way, if you're curious where the names major and minor come from, both terms are derived from Latin, major meaning greater and minor meaning lesser or smaller. These names refer to the size of certain intervals within the scales. You'll learn more about these interval differences in our upcoming videos, so stay tuned.